Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the start of Celebrating Diversity Week. There's a lot of attention, a lot of hype happening on the Rooiplein, and I'm sure we're all looking forward to a fantastic week.
Thank you very much, Vian. Baie dankie, Vian. Uh, I am not sure. I told them they must get ice cream in case you don't want to see me. So now I get to see you all together. It is an historic event for us at this university. Is baie belangrik dat ons by mekaar kan wees, dat ons so met mekaar kan praat en dat ons so kan saam dink. And it's about the question that I started to ask myself this year. And you will remember at the welcoming of the first years that I said you bring something new to this institution. Julle bring iets nuuts. En julle gaan baie keer uitvind dat ons is nie heeltemal reg vir julle nie. Maar dis alright. Want ons kan ons nog nie wag tot ons reg is vir julle. Julle moet ons kom help om die plek te maak, 'n verwelkomende plek. You have to come help us create here a place that is not only sustainable but a place of inclusiveness for all of us. I have read on the blogs the stories that some of you placed on the blog, and the important thing that stands out for me is this sense that you bring that something can change, and in the stories how much you understand why Mandela decided we're not going to have a fight here. We're going to have a transition, and we're going to do it peacefully, because I had the feeling about a new generation that's coming. Julle kan sien oral waar daar groot oorloë was vir veranderinge, hoe lyk die lande en hoe lank dit vat om iets wat afgebreek is weer op te bou. The great achievement that we have when we think about him, when we think about the big changes of 1994 and your lives, is that it allows you to become the agents of change in a society who came from a bitter fact. I told people the other day, the one thing that when I look at young people and when I look at your generation, the one thing that I remember when I was at UWC in my second year was the idea that as a young person, you were put in a situation where you had to fight an army. And that, I thought, is not what young people should be spending their time and lives on. And I think I was too young to have to take up that thing, and I think you are great people that are now here bringing us a new experience of our nation, but especially bringing a feeling that we can do it, we have done it, you have done it, and you're going to take this community, this country into the future. I read in your stories, many of you say that it's not everybody believes it's a good time, not everybody believes that you are the right person walking around and so on. But the point is, you are our best bet for the future. And dit is waarom julle hier is vandag, want ek wil hê julle moet dit onthou. We're betting on you for a better nation and a better future. And you will have to help us, because we don't really know what to do. I'm sure you picked up already that these people here, they don't really know how to interact with a new generation coming into this institution. I don't know. I have to be reminded by my daughter every time, it's not that time, it's a new time, and I have to stop myself. And you will have to help us do that. Remind us, stop us when we think historically, help us think futuristically, help us understand that there is something coming, and you are bringing it slowly into this great society. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Professor, and I think it's a very important theme which you're touching on. Stellenbosch University has undergone massive change over the past 5 or 10 years, and we see as an institution how we're ever developing and ever evolving. What we're going to do now is we want to really open up the discussion to everyone. So you'll see two things. Firstly, we had the Twitter walls up. I'm sure they'll be back up again in a moment. There are two screens, both sides. The hashtag for today is hashtag Marty's Diversity, and we want to get that trending by halfway through today, so all of you can start tweeting. The other thing is the Rector himself is on Twitter these days, so you can tweet the Rector at Russel_Botman. So to start the discussion, we're going to give two Born Frees the opportunity to pose the question to the Rector. Rox can get the mic. The first one is JC Landman.
Goeiemiddag professor.
Goeiemiddag, Jesse.
Ek wil net vinnig hoor, wat dink u is die rol van Bonfries by die universiteit? Want ons hoor altyd van die samelewing en dat ons die verandering moet meebring, maar spesifiek eerstejaars wat hierdie jaar begin het by die Universiteit Stellenbosch, wat is ons rol om die universiteit dalk tot die 2030 visieplan te vat of net in algemeen?
Want ek dink dis baie goed, dankie Jesse vir daai vraag. Dit is baie belangrik dat julle moet net eers een ding verstaan. Julle sien baie van ons, jy sien baie slim dosente, jy sien van ons wat dink dat die wêreld behoort aan ons, maar ons weet nie regtig. Wat is die groot uitdagings wat voorlê, waardeur julle al moes gegaan het op ander plekke nie. En ek dink julle moet daai uitdagings na ons toe bring. En julle, ons het hierdie visie wat die raad goedgekeur het vir 2030, né, oor ons wil inklusief wees. En julle sal ons moet help om te kyk hoe doen die mense dit. Want ons weet nie hoe, né? Ons sukkel almal, ons wonder ook almal en partykeer is ons nog heeltemal verkeerd ook nog. So julle moet ons help, you must help us think about what does it mean to become an inclusive community here. Because buite is dit nog moeiliker. Julle eers hier vir ons help, soos julle hier uitgaan dat julle kan weet hoe om die verhalen te vertellen. But we are open to your discussions. We have opened the blog now. I want you to know that is where you go in. It's your space. Talk about what you think and believe this country and this university can become. And I listen to it and I read through it and I try to change my own mind and I try to understand how I can help change the minds of others.
Good afternoon. I just wanted to know what's your opinion on the importance of Born Frees given South Africa's current political climate, and what impact do you think we'll have in the future?
I think Born Frees are going to give a very big signal politically in this country. Very big signal. And again, I don't know what it's going to be, but I know it is going to come from you. And the signal will have to be about how you see the future, because we are fighting still about how we want to change the past. And the whole debate about the future will have to be driven by you, by your generation. And you'll have to push us through our own difficulties, because we must deal with the past, but we mustn't get stuck with that.